Hi, Thursday. Not in my typical niche, arena, whatever. But I have investor clients, and although I specialize in luxury and alternative ways of selling properties rather than just your traditional way, I also help investors. I help first-time home buyers. I help first-time home sellers. I help everything. So part of that is I'm going to show you a search I'm running today for an investor looking for distressed properties in the Phoenix area. So Tempe, Chandler, Mesa, Gilbert, Scottsdale if they're there, anything like that. And I'll show you how I do that. And if you have any that you want me to see, feel free to send them to me and I'll pass them along. Let me share my screen. And it's my last search. Sorry about that. Take the list price off. We're going to take the zip code out. What we're going to do is we are going to look at special listing conditions. And I want short sale, lender approved, lender owned, auction, probate, pre-foreclosure, previously approved. So there's 108 in all of the valley, but we don't want to be all over the valley. We don't want to be out too far from the Phoenix region like I was mentioning. So we're going to just take our circle and let's put it to about there. About there. We're good there. And look, we are going to have a ton still. Yeah, 69 of them. So obviously we can't go through all 69, but there's certain things that I look at, and I don't want to send 69 properties to my client for her to look at because that's a waste of her time. So things we want is we want to be able to remodel the property and then rent it out. So is it in a good spot, and what do the pictures look like? Also, this might help us. We don't want any trailers or anything like that. So dwelling style, dwelling type. Here we go. Single family, patio home, townhome, and apartment. That way we will discount a few of them. Just not a lot. We lost 6 of them. That's fine. Okay. 59th Avenue might be a little rough of an area. Let's check this one out. So it already looks like it was remodeled, which means I don't know what their status is. Let's look. It's a pre-foreclosure. Originally listed at $269, been on the market for 50 days, dropped it to $249. What I'll do is I'll be able to look at the tax records. I probably can't show that to you guys, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I'll look at the tax records. I'll see what's probably owed on the property, and maybe that's a good fit. So that's one thing I can do for my investors. Hello. Hello, how are you? Okay, so let's go look at one more property before I send some over to my client. So let's see if there's like a good distressed one. This looks like a nice property. Probate. Those ones are a little tougher. They take a while. Definitely use some updating. That'd be a great rental property, though. This is the type of property that would rent really well. So I'll mark it, make sure I come back to it. Sun City West. Oops, sorry about that. Looks like that's a golf course. Definitely needs to be updated and then can be rented out. So this is another good candidate. See, these are kind of things that we're going to be looking for. And that's a, let's just look at the details. What's this property at, by the way? Probate estate. 109 days. Just lowered the price $30,000. Well, that's kind of an idea of how I look at investment properties, investor properties, or I can help you look at any type of property. It doesn't have to just be luxury. But let me know what I can do to help you. Stop sharing my screen. I also have something that I like to sell my luxury homes at no reserve auction, and that's a great way to do it. But the problem with it is we only like to sell homes that are $2 million and above via that way. So there's a solution. I have a colleague who has a new software, and it creates the same sense of urgency and the same FOMO in the marketplace that an auction does by establishing a timeline, but it enables the seller to maintain massive control and the same control as they would have in a traditional offer scenario, but everything's online. So that means you can show your property online, you can receive offers online, and you can get the top dollar online. If that's something that's interesting to you, please let me know, and I'll be happy to explain more about that and show you how that would work. And I'll probably do an example on that next week as well. I have a couple of guests coming on next week, so I'd like for you to be able to see them, meet them, see what they do, see their businesses, but then also this might be one of them as well. Have a great Thursday, guys. Make it a good one.